Like it's what they say, crack pipish.
Alright, we back. True Climbs TV. Keeping it going with our guests, our different guests here and there. We got a good one for you today. We got Lil D from I Am Smurf TV, comedian. Go ahead and introduce yourself real quick.
Like he said, D. I Am Smurf TV, better than D Chapman. You know, comedian in Nashville, from Memphis, based out of Nashville. Started doing comedy in Nashville, and you know what I'm saying. We working comedy, acting, just about everything under the sun. You need a mechanic, goddamn, but call me, I can do it all, goddamn.
And I'm Pierre.
Oh yeah, y'all already know me. Shit,
T.Y. Well, getting right into it, you know, we just had a good conversation with another special guest that we had. You know, we trying to figure out some things about you, Dick. Comedian, maintenance man.
Everything under the sun.
Jack of all trades.
For real, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, comedian. I can make you laugh. I can fix your car. I cut my own hair before I even came up with this bitch. I can cut your hair. I can do everything under the sun. You feel me? I was a stepdad of the year. Had to turn to a whole married man. So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Those are both of them good traits. Married man, stepdad. Hey.
Now, you know, with the comedian thing, how hard is it to get to where you want to be? Like when you see like how far, like the way comedy is now is not the same as hitting the clubs as you had to back in the day. You can use social media to put yourself in front of the eyes. So, do you see the growth of your comedy since you've been doing it, or do you see it being stagnant? Like, where do you?
I think growth as a comedian is only as hard as you work. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to basically like people saying it's changing to where you can just put yourself in front of people with social media versus going on stage all the time, I think it depends on which type of comedy you're trying to shoot for. If you want to be on TV, if you want to just do social media, then just keep putting your face in front of everybody. But if you want to be the best comedian you can be, in my opinion, you got to do both. You got to put your face in front of everybody on social media. You got to, and then you got to go hit those stages consistently. And that's the biggest thing, is hitting those stages consistently and growing as a comedian. Because if you ain't blew up all the way to Kevin Hart stage, you probably not where you want to be, because that's the goal. Everybody want to be Eddie Murphy. Everybody want to be Kevin Hart. Everybody want to be Richard Pryor. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's biggest goal is to be as big as they can get, and that's the level everybody want to reach.
Comedy like sports. I always said it's like sports because you just like you got your NBA, you got the G League, you got the D League, where you got all these other little leagues, but we'll never know how successful those other guys outside those leagues because we look for the NBA. You know what I mean? We know right now it's somebody right now in the pro-am. But somebody else, he may not have the opportunity to get in front of everybody.
Or even semi-pro. Yeah. They paying to play.
Yeah.
And they damn good, but they just never got the opportunity. But I think the only difference between the two is, the only difference between sports and comedy or entertainment, necessarily you can say singer, songwriter, all them things. The only difference between the two is it's literally based off you. If you didn't blow up as a comedian, it's your fault. You didn't shoot that hard. I'm saying this, I'm preaching to myself right now, is if you don't blow up, if you ain't getting to the stages that you want to be on, in front of the faces that you want to be in front of, it's because you didn't work hard enough. You saw that you had the opportunity somewhere, left and right. You had a couple times where you could have got in front of different places to get you to the next level, but you just didn't take that opportunity.
Are you trying to do anything like acting and all of that too?
Oh, most definitely. I'm trying to do the act. I'm more so focused on pushing my comedy, but I just found something that probably I need to take note of myself with. Marlon Wayans said he was in the living room with Jamie Foxx and he was saying he a black actor, and I forgot who exactly told him, but he was like, I'm a black actor. He said, no, you're not. He said, when you a black actor, you need to be a writer, director, producer.
Yeah.
You know, as a black actor, you got to be able to do everything. So like I said, like being jack of all trades in one area, I need to be transitioning that into entertainment.
Like a Robert Townsend. A lot of people don't give him the credit because dude is a writer, director, comedian himself. Like, look at the TV show. Yeah, people forget dude had a TV show. You know what I mean? People forget he helped Eddie Murphy write Raw. You go look at Raw, first name that's popping up is his name, Keenan Ivory name, then Eddie Murphy. So we always look in the forefront of who that guy. Because like I say, I know for a fact, even like I say, I watch like Ha Ha Davis. I look at Ha Ha Davis, I look at King Bach, all those guys. They in the front, but who the fuck holding the camera?
Right.
That person too is just important because how would they get their content? Unless, you know, like I say, for the ones that's stationary is different, but they moving and then going there to edit it, so it takes a lot. And it's like like I say, like King Bach, I looked at him from where he came from, Vine, doing just some quick Vine shit, then the Instagram
just 6
shit.
seconds,
Then you see this nigga on Black Jesus, then you see this nigga in these movies on Netflix. And even if he may not ever get past just a B-lister, in his eyes, and a person like me that I watching him, I'm like, man, dude,
he
made
it, yeah.
But in his eyes, he probably feel as though he hasn't. I'm still like you
Like he was
said.
saying.
Yeah, you feel me? But on the outside looking in, just like when I say watching you, if I constantly see, I'll be looking like, God damn, this nigga doing the show with Jamie Foxx, but in your mind, like, nigga, I'm just opening.
Yeah, right.
You feel me?
Right, exactly. And that's why I say everybody's level trying to reach, the real level of success is the top every time, because I can guarantee it's plenty of people that get to the point to where you say, man, they made it. But then in reality, everybody setting new goals for yourself every day to where you get to this point, it's like, all right, I'm here now. Okay, how can I get here? Okay, now I'm here. Now how can I get here? Which is like, I heard of a couple people say that it's kind of depressing to where it's like if you're making these big goals, these new goals constantly, like it's like a never-ending search in life. Yeah. But in reality, it's like, man, I'm just trying to maximize my own potential.
Challenge yourself.
Like you never know how far you can get if you never challenge yourself.
Yeah, say that again.
So yeah, in that sense, then I wouldn't necessarily say it's depressing, but you just got to have the right what I'm looking for.
Mindset.
Like mindset and basically like team, the right team behind you, because it like you say, it ain't just the person in front of you. It's everybody else, like your writers, all of those stuff. Not just your writers, your family. When your family supporting you on the right level, or your friends supporting you on the right level, then it's easier to, all right, I'm trying to reach my potential. Then okay, I feel like I'm not getting to that point. It's like, all right, your family, like, bro, we good. We good. You got us good. We all straight. Don't even stress about this stuff, because you made it to where we from. Yeah. That's the biggest thing in my eyes. If you got a good support system, that's what I was looking for. Support system, then you set in life.
It's kind of like we said on the last episode when I was saying, you know, Voltron. Shit, I can beat the Tigers by myself, but if you beat the arm, he beat the body, the head. Look how much, like I said, I ain't beat a sword, nigga, swing me. You feel me? You know? I get a missile that's hitting, you feel me? Yeah, but it's just being a part of that team.
Everybody got to serve their purpose.
Yeah, but like I say, it's that whole purpose. Like I say, what makes this work, like this podcast with Pete, and I've seen people do this, is where it's a disagreement on what we gonna do. Like we really sit and talk, okay, maybe that may not work. It's to the point where he probably talking to somebody else like, man, this nigga can't get right. Or it's me like, man, nah, let's see what works. And I think that's what a lot of people really feel at, because it's like, nah, nigga, I'm the leader. Nah, this is my shit. Oh no, I bought. You know what I mean? That part. Okay. The whole part. We from the hood. Nigga, this my ball. That was the only ball this nigga left. Now we ready to
facts.
Like,
Facts.
That part. You know, it's like, nah, man, we gotta learn how to, like you say, support one another so I can get to where I need to be.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, it takes a nation or a village, in so many words.
It takes a village
to push any of us to want to strive beyond whatever we may believe our potential is. We may not see it in us sometimes.
Right.
So sometimes we take that other person that's close to us to light that fire so we can keep on moving. And so it's always good. I definitely got to have a support system. So what else you doing right now? I look at some of your voiceovers and those are hilarious. What made you get into that too?
It was something wild, man. It's I was just trying stuff, and that's what I've been realizing a lot now. Is sometimes when you try something, you can mess around and fall into a gold mine just trying things. So it's only right to just try something every day. But I was just supporting. I was a support system for my best friend Nico the man, and he was just looking for like his friends, because really I was the only person that was really like consistently supporting him on whatever he was trying to do. When he first started doing YouTube and stand up and all of that stuff, I was, hey, I'm gonna pull up. I'm support you. I'm gonna be there for the open mics. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna watch your videos when you drop them and all that stuff. And he was like, man, I feel like I'm only doing this by myself. It's hard to do it by myself. And he just came out and was like, hey man, could you make a YouTube or Instagram and start doing videos too? You kind of funny. You can do it too. Like, just try it. And I was like, all right, I'm trying. I just started doing it, and whenever I do something, I'm all in on it. So started doing the videos, and I was like, man, I'm trying to do a voiceover. Just did a voiceover, put it on YouTube. A couple of people was like, man, you kind of cussing a lot on it, and I just left it alone. Didn't even watch it like that. Wasn't even paying attention to the views. Then came back to the video a year later. Come to find out I had 200,000 views on it on YouTube. And I was like, hey, I'm finna do these voiceovers for real now. Yeah, a whole nother lane to rock out in. So from then on, I just been doing voiceovers, just having fun. I can make the video in probably 30 seconds and do 100,000 views. So it's crazy what something so small can be so big.
And see what you just said right there, your friend. So I draw a lot, do a lot of drawing, tinkering. One day my homeboy's like, man, your ass, artsy ass dude, I got this music program. I gotta make some beats. He gave me that shit. I went on a 5-6 year run of making good ass music. And it's like, damn, I never would have ever did. Just like this camera. Like people be like, oh, T.Y., you not out there making no money with your camera or nothing like that, because I didn't purchase it for that. I didn't even purchase that camera. Somebody just gave me that because they saw me doing other shit. Like, yo, you cold with the camera. I got an extra camera here. So now that they gave it to me, I'm not gonna let it sit somewhere and just
collect
do
dust.
something with it. Do something with it. So, and like I was just explaining on our last podcast, where I was telling him when we was talking about our abilities, that's why I said I'm an idea maker. Like I can come up with ideas, but I may not know how to construct them. So I can be like, hey P, I got this idea. He could probably be the one to take it to the next level, you know. So that part too, like you said, your homeboy, man, you funny. Try this. You know, the idea he put in you.
Yeah.
He was like, I may be funny, but
yeah, I never like me looking back from. I even say when me and Nico first met was in middle school. I like looking back from middle school. I would never, and my mama says it all the time to this day. I would never see myself as a comedian. From then, I swore up and down I was gonna be a football player, track star, you know what I'm saying, or just a regular dude just a regular dude around the street, you know what I'm saying. So to see me now, it's like, dang, I can literally, somebody can call me up and I can literally go on stage for about 15, 20 minutes and make a whole room laugh whenever I want to. You know what I'm saying? I can.
Face on flyers.
Yeah, my face is on flyers and stuff like that. It's crazy just to think about the things that you can be just from you trying shit.
If you don't try, you fail.
That's definitely a good way of putting it. Trying beats not trying.
Facts. One of the quotes I heard from one of my favorite rappers right now, Don Tripp. He said, "You never know how hard you can." What was the line? Dang, he just said it. He said, "You never know if you can miss a shot just by trying it." You know what I'm saying? You never know how bad your aim is until you try the shot.
Yeah, man, that's true. That's true, because that's just that failure in life. You know, even like with rejection, shit like that. Nobody likes that. So it tends to keep you from doing those things. You know what I mean? You fail once, like, oh, I failed at that. I ain't no good at that. And then, like you said, if you don't got that support team, somebody telling you, why you shouldn't have did that anyway. Now you really beating down yourself, like, damn, you know. Somebody could be like, no, try it again. Maybe try it.
It's like, I thought it was something else. You can, you know. But yeah.
That part, man. So I wanted to ask you this too, because I'm like, with you being a comedian, who your top 5 favorite?
Top 5.
Top 5. Give me your top 5
That's hard. Top 5 right now or like in history?
No, right now. Because like I say, it's like, that's like me asking you a top 5 rapper, you say Tupac. It's like, you can be there if you want to. Your nigga been gone for 3 years. You want to still put him?
So we saying right, like just doing comedy right now in this day. Ooh, Ali Sadiq.
Okay, funny.
Kelly K. Dub.
Who was that?
I love when people say who was that. He a Memphis. I wouldn't even just say a Memphis legend, but he been doing comedy for a long time since I was like young.
On YouTube?
Yeah. Ooh.
You do that today. I'm doing that today.
You finna find you finna laugh your ass off, boy. Kelly K. Dub. Right now. Dave Chappelle still going hard. Yeah, I said Ali Sadiq, Kelly K. Dub, Dave Chappelle. Whew. Dang, them last two always just be killing you.
Just because a motherfucker got some money don't mean that he funny.
Right.
That part.
Right.
Say that part, yeah. Cause a lot of people don't, no disrespect.
That's how a lot of people classify
like
what you've done.
They put him in the top 5, but when it comes to his special, I really catch myself not really laughing at dude like that. Like it's.
I think he's at his funniest in stupid movies.
That's what I'm saying. He's in movies, but when he comes to stand up,
what I would say is with Kevin Hart, the only reason, like, I think he's always hilarious, but. What I say with his specials is his standard is crazy high now. It's just like watching Cat Williams now. It's like when you see somebody at their prime, somebody that really rocked it, I non-stop laughing. Because when Kevin Hart came out with that special and everybody fell in love with him, you can't top that. Because all his other specials, it wasn't as funny as that, but they were still funny.
It's funny you do say that though.
But when you see how I'd be like, it's like watching Michael Jordan when he played for the Wizards. It's like I know how good you really how good you've ever been. Yeah. But now watching you, it's like I can't top that no more. So in that instance, I say Kevin Hart still hilarious. It's just he's not that guy no more. Yeah. He's you know what I'm saying. He got so many people.
Comedy is on a different.
Yeah, it's on a different path or a different level. You know what I'm saying? Just like with Cat Williams, when you watch Cat Williams now, you be like, man, he ain't really hitting like it was back in the day. Cause we seen him at his prime.
We seen him at his best.
Yeah, at his best. He killing like he was killing.
It's a lot of people that took that cadence.
Yeah.
So his cadence is not like, oh, because it was fresh. Now everybody doing that, so it kind of keep us from,
A lot of people don't know that about with comedy too, with their cadence
like
or
rap.
the sound.
Like I try to put those things just like sports. So like the 3-point. When the 3-point became hot, your ass, you 7'9", nigga, you better shoot that goddamn 3. I don't need you to. So we got to transcend to whatever's hot, and that's how I think. That's why you like when people was remember Mike Epps was getting on Kevin Hart because how you using social media. It ain't my fault. You don't know how to get on there and
Yeah.
I don't know how to get on live and get people to be entertained. Just get on there, motherfucker, get to talking. But this motherfucker don't like get on live and they got motherfuckers on there like, oh,
dying laughing.
So intrigued. Yeah. Like you said with that Eddie Murphy, he only did 2 comedy specials, but then you look at his movies. That motherfucker got a slew of movies. Then you look at Kevin Hart. He definitely got like 10 comedy specials. You know what I mean? You look at Mike Epps, he got a bunch of these comedy specials. So I think comedy specials are a little different back then because I think they try to keep up. You know what I mean? You have to keep up.
I just think now it's because it's so many streaming platforms and so much money that you can get from doing a special. And on top of that, so many, like the demand is crazy because 1 year you can have a special, and then next year people wait like, okay, what the next one? And it's like, dang, bro, I just literally grinded to get all these jokes in this 1 hour or 2 hours. I grinded so hard to get these jokes in this time span in a course of 3 straight months. I'm grinding for 3, like I go ghost from y'all for 3 straight months just to come out with a special that's an hour long, hour and a half long. And then the next year, y'all like, dang, what the next one? Because that's how streaming is now. It's like, bro, and that's how social media and stuff is now to where I gotta keep seeing you. I gotta keep seeing you or I'm moving on to the next person.
That shit up. Like, I'm trying to binge, nigga. Like, I'm like right now, say if I'm into, what's that shit, Game of Thrones, whatever that show, say if I'm into it. It's coming on right now at the end. I ain't finna watch. I can't wait every week to watch the episode. I wait till the season done, and I'm, you know what I mean? They have program, like you said, you want to see it. That instant for gratification.
I need it right now. You know what I'm saying?
Like Joe Rogan finna do a lot. That was yesterday, right?
Yeah,
A comedy special on Netflix. That's becoming a new thing.
Yeah, what's name was the first one to do it, wasn't it?
And he fucked the
Chris
joke
Rock?
up. And he fucked the joke up. He did the joke wrong in the middle of the live special. He fucked the joke up.
Wasn't Chris Rock the first one to do it?
Yeah, Chris Rock was the first one. Yeah, but Chris, and that's the thing with social media too. When you hot, when something going on or something, because Chris Rock waited a year
After he got slapped.
A year after he got slapped to talk about it in a live comedy special on Netflix, but he was still hot because they was just waiting for him to drop a comedy special.
That was a fucking year.
That was like a year.
Damn.
He waited a year to address it in his own comedy form. Because every comedian, as soon as that happened, every comedian was like,
something to say.
not it had something to say, but every comedian knew he gonna put that in the special.
Hey, Marlon Wayans.
He gotta put that into a
The
special.
way Marlon Wayans talked about it, that shit was funny as hell.
Yeah.
I ain't seen it, boy. That shit was. I say this nigga stupid. If I was Will Smith and Chris Rock, I would call a nigga after that shit like, really, nigga? But it's real, nigga. Like, he was embarrassing shit out there, man.
Yeah.
In front of everybody.
But
I still think it was a skit though. You ever seen that little movie? The little skit from that movie?
yeah.
It's a skit that the exact
just
same
like that,
thing.
yeah.
oh yeah, I seen that.
So
Yeah.
I still think, I don't think they really had no issue. I just think,
But also, who was producing?
because ain't nobody
The
that
black
walk
person.
on them
Yeah.
slapping them.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
It did seem so fake, though.
Whichever-
Don't say, don't, my.
Like all of a
Uh-huh.
sudden, somebody just walk up on stage to me, and I'm gonna stand there.
I just think
I'm not ready for the. I'm not ready for the
I'm
slap.
happy you said that.
I think
still
that-
feel that way. Like it feel like it was fake as hell. Like,
but
great.
because the only reason people probably think it was fake is because it was Will Smith.
Yeah. Now
If it was anybody, like a regular person, walk
And
up.
Chris Rock, look how Chris Rock out there having money say. Well, he says some shit like Will Smith just smacked me. He said,
Yeah.
You feel me? Like you looking like, huh?
It's like, bro, I can't believe this just happened, bro. I
Yeah,
just,
we gonna sit down
and but what I say,
Sorry, he's back.
why I say it's real is because that is funny. Like he knew wasn't nothing happen to him.
Like, I know you
But
ain't finna do nothing.
I feel like it's real because of the background behind it. You know what I'm saying? Basically, the social media. They're like social media is crazy. The social media that was coming along with it to where Will Smith was basically getting disrespected by his wife consistently, and so he could possibly, as a man, and I haven't seen a lot of people have
Book
that.
Came out a week after that smack. Fuck, that was publicity stuff, man.
Possibly, but it still could. But who pushed off that publicity stunt? The person that smacked him. I mean, he wrote the book. He was like, I know how to get my book, so I'm gonna smack the shit out of this motherfucker. As soon as he say something about my wife, that everybody feel like she hoeing me on social media. She constantly talk about a nigga that she love. And I'm married with her, so everybody like, damn, Will Smith, she just stepping on this nigga. And as soon as I get a chance, like, hey, I'm finna prove what the dude say on 5 Heartbeats. Everywhere I go, I gotta prove my love. That man went on that stage and smacked the shit out of him to prove his love for her, and she still ain't validated.
Hey, I think 10, 15 years from now, they gonna come out and say, this was all orchestrated. It benefited both of us. We got richer. Appreciate you.
But that ain't gonna be the first time though.
No, I'm pretty sure there's so many different things in entertainment that are orchestrated for financial gain, and we don't know no better. Rap beefs.
Oh, rap beefs all the time.
Yeah. Like,
If somebody don't die, I definitely feel like it's. Now, I'm not saying I'm praying for that. I'm not saying that I want that to happen. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if nobody ever does anything to each other, or you know what I'm saying, don't nobody actually, because you know how men work in general. All these rappers say they from the hood. All these rappers say they really about it. But then when you beefing with somebody, nothing happens between the two.
Shows just looking at each
This
other.
is a publicity stunt. We just trying to put fan bases against fan bases and make both fan bases. It's better than a feature.
Look, Universal won with that one because them boys on both their record labels. So
It's better than a feature. Cause I wouldn't be surprised if they probably was flamed out. They wasn't as hot. Yeah, we just need y'all two to beef each other.
You wasn't though. Think about it. That Mr. Morale ain't said none of that shit. You gotta think about that. You know what I mean?
And that's all the rappers was talking about.
And then Drake, his little shit that my dogs, what did that album? You know what I mean? It was so. Oh shit, we gotta get something going. This nigga, man, and then Future popping. Oh shit, this nigga just did a song with Future a few years ago. Are you fucking this good? Cause people don't even know them niggas mad over a bitch.
Yeah, over a chick. Yeah.
You feel me? But they mad over a bitch. So he can get on the song, throw shots at Future. So Future go holler at Kendrick, hey man, this nigga got beef, man. Go get on this song. And Kendrick said what he said. It's like, hey man, now look, but look, everybody get paid. Like right now, that money is just gonna keep tricking.
Just keep tricking. And Kendrick milked the shit out that goddamn song.
Man, like us.
Nigga, the world, matter of fact, I ain't even gonna say Kendrick. The world milked the shit out of that song.
They did it at the BET Awards. Your girl came out there rapping that shit at the beach. She made a whole verse to Taraji P. Henson. Y'all ain't see that shit? Mm-hmm. Whole verse of that shit. Not like us. I'm talking change the words up and everything. I'm like, what the fuck?
World milked the shit out of that song.
Who won that? That nigga. You doing that shit at the BET Awards.
But that's the thing that I'm saying. And I had this talk with my brother. Is basically saying Kendrick won the beef. But Drake, the way that social media and fan bases work now, it's no way that Drake can necessarily lose because he's so big to where, okay, this beef over. When I drop a hit, everybody still go listen to my stuff.
Song Yachty and everybody, yeah.
And everybody's listening to it. The real beef to where somebody really, because when Meek Mill lost to Drake, Meek Mill came out himself and said, I thought my career was over. Mm-hmm. That's when you really lose to where it's like, I know my numbers finna go down. I might mess around and lose labels or something. I might lose.
Ross damn near fell out. Cause Rick looking at this nigga like, nigga, you feel let this little light skinny nigga beat you like this, you feel me?
Exactly. But so, and that's the only way I can see somebody actually losing. But if you as big as Drake, to where I don't even, like Drake could really stop rapping and just make pop music and country music. Like he can go and make country music because he got what he still go sell. He can go. That's why all them albums he was doing, all them Jamaican reggae, he was doing Spanish music. Mm-hmm. The man made a lane for himself that a lot of people, like a lot of us, don't even understand because he can go and like he literally made us. What's the Spanish dude name? It's a Spanish dude. He spoke Spanish the whole time on this track. I'd skip it every time, but I know it got plenty of numbers just because dude is Spanish.
Mm. The A.N. Well dude, I think that's his name. I can't say it.
I think it's what you know his name? It's Bad Bunny.
Oh, Bad. That's his artist. That's the nigga artist. That's Drake artist.
But you get what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like he's getting money in a different language.
So I don't know.
I don't either. It's so funny.
I don't listen to none of them niggas.
Like how somebody said, like how niggas in the hood be like.
I listen to none of them.
Yeah, I'm just like, okay, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't listen to Kendrick. I don't listen to Drake. I hear the song that come on. If it don't come
That's surprising. You don't listen to Kendrick?
Nah,
Kendrick
kind of don't like him.
Kendrick, for real. Yeah. Kendrick actually in your lane.
He's not in my lane. I want some gangster shit. Talking about killing that nigga. I don't want you talking about no we shall overcome. Fuck.
But you just overcame with
we were talking about overcoming. We ain't overcame.
And niggas say ain't trying to listen to no slave music.
No, you getting rich off of it. And then you dress like you on some old comic. You running around in a bag of motherfucking potato bag sometimes. No, nigga, it ain't my style.
Niggas say he got on a bird.
These niggas, any nigga that goes to that fashion shit and puts on that, you disqualified yourself for me. Because you'll do anything for some money.
That's a good ass point though.
Because that's not urban or street or real. You doing what these white people do. They put these big ass outfits on and go walk down the aisle and let a whole bunch of white people critique them. Mm-hmm. Nigga, that ain't no shit from what you say you from. We don't do that. So if you're doing that, you do anything for some money. So I can't stand behind it.
But that's I think that's the problem with it's gonna sound kind of crazy, but that's the problem with us in general.
Definitely.
Because we always, which also goes back to what I was talking about with the Nashville stuff with basically the racists talking to the little kids, is where I see a lot of videos where racists basically telling people to leave, telling black folks to leave, or doing this, that, or the third, mistreating them. And every time I see the video, you always see the black person like, why y'all treat me like this? Or I'ma stay right here, I'ma stand my ground, something like that. When the reality is like, bro, why are you trying to go where you tolerate it and not celebrate it? Mm-hmm. Leave. Why not go somewhere where somebody loves your kind and actually treats you as such?
Talk to love our oppressor, man. That's why so many people be in these toxic relationships, man. We love the people that hate us and hate the people that love us.
Mm-hmm. That's the only thing that I say in that aspect of why stay somewhere where you're not loved? Why try to fight? I understand exposing them, and you know what I'm saying, basically the rhetoric where it comes back on like, okay, you go get the backlash from this. But staying and being like, I'm gonna stay here and let somebody probably put their hands on you or let somebody mistreat you to the point to where you traumatized when you go back home and it's traumatizing now. You know what I'm saying? Instead, just leave, bro. It's plenty of places that love us. But why stay there?
We don't love us. So most of the places that love us, we got a problem with each other there.
That's understandable.
Bro, and that's why a lot of us, when we get something, we trying to get away from us. But we don't know we going to a worse situation sometimes.
But that goes back to what I was basically saying is like, we love to go somewhere where we know folks don't even like us.
And that's basically what that conversation was about, how we led from gentrification, how they building up stuff for them, pushing us out, but we chase their dream consistently. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna assist in the gentrification of the city by adding to what you're doing so I can live amongst you in the city you building for you. Mm-hmm. So when the shit hit me in my face that I'm not you, I can't. I'm not. You're not gonna. I don't expect you to stand with me, but I don't push my foundation away from me so much, chasing your dream that I ain't got no choice but to stand alone. And that's the only thing that social media did, because that's been happening. Before social media, you didn't see a lot of black people. You just knew. But I would say social media and Obama becoming president let the world know racism still exists. Because Obama was the worst thing that could have happened to America based on white people. Because what you get after Obama? Trump. You got what people are calling the worst president ever in Trump, and I kind of like Trump. But you got the worst that you could possibly get after you said this was your worst.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So you gonna give me what you feel like is gonna be the worst thing that can happen to me because you assisted me to help this man get in office. Mm-hmm. So, and that's what I always say that we run from each other, but don't realize that it's a problem on the other end of the stick that we run to. Because America is built to live their dream. They ain't gentrifying cities to move black people in. They gentrifying cities to move us
black
out.
people out. Yeah.
They trying to take. It's just like in Africa. Same thing. They went over there and raided their country for their natural resources and all the minerals and all the gold and all the diamonds. Now these cities over here are money makers. I want you to spend the money. Mm-hmm. Work hard to get the money and spend it. But I don't want you to be able to enjoy my Mecca. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it's wild to me just thinking about just the gentrification type of movement, because it's just like you say, they come to get the natural resources. It's like they don't see the value in certain places, and then when they see black people flourish, it's like see us thrive in these terrible situations that they put us in, then they're like, okay, it is value in this area.
They can do it again.
Yeah, they can move. Yeah, let me take this. Let me take them out of there and do it again, because what a lot of people don't know is it moves around all like faster in Memphis. Like Memphis, where I'm from in Fraser, it was originally a white town, like a white part, and then when black folk basically they wanted to move to another place like Cordova or something like that, Cordova got white. All the black folks moved to Fraser. Then now Cordova getting with what's the boy name that blew up out of Cordova? NLE Chopper. He from Cordova. But Cordova was white before he moved over there. Then he moved the court over. They started getting ghetto. Now everybody moved. Now everybody moved. All the white folks moved to Collierville, Germantown. I give it about 10, 15 years. All the black folks gonna be right in Germantown. They gonna move back, and the white folks gonna move back to Fraser, and it's gonna be white again.
But that's what they do. It's that circle. It's the circle. So y'all, we here. Like when you look at, like I said, I've been to a lot of cities. In every downtown, if it's a downtown, the projects right here. Because you had to keep your labor cheap. I can't have my cheap labor living in the suburbs. You gotta live right here downtown where you can walk to work. That's why all projects is in a 10-minute walking distance from downtown. So, but now, as these cities become popular and getting the money, like you said earlier, it's an eyesore. Think about how they threw that wall up there on the 4th when you come on interstate. They ain't do that shit to block the sound. That shit's an eyesore for people coming in there. You're like, ooh. You know what I mean? Just imagine you driving. This is like when you come to Chicago. Every time I go to we come through Chicago and we used to get back to Stateway Guard, I used to always look over there like, man, that shit look fucked up.
Dan Ryan.
Dan Ryan. Looking over there like, look at them big ass buildings. But a lot of people don't even know they built a train right there. So when a lot of shit used to go on, the National Guard used to put trains up there and block like it's bridges around the park. Like, man, the way they had Chicago so fucking, then it's trains on the other side, so they can literally, and that's like when it was something happening, they literally blocked it off with trains. It's like they still have us subjugated. Like even when they built the interstate through there, it literally was the whole neighborhood was black. And then when they tore when they put the interstate through there, black people ended up on this side, white people ended up on this side.
Latinos, we took all that other shit on the other side.
That's how it be. It's weird, man, but they like, okay, prime example. When I first moved here, Antioch was white. It was strictly white. Black people started moving in. The white people started going to Murfreesboro. The white people started going, like not Mount Juliet. Yeah, Mount Juliet. 10 years ago, Mount Juliet didn't look like shit. Man.
I heard this shit did. Well, I won't say 10 years ago.
No, seriously, 10 years ago, Mount Juliet, man, I worked in Mount Juliet for 3 years. In 3 years, I've saw them build the Sports Academy, that Walmart, all that shit. 3 years now, I go out there, I can't even recognize it. But all the white people out there, they build it up. Niggas gonna start moving out there, and them white people gonna be moving back to the city. Like look at all this shit
Well, they making sure that we ain't gonna be able to move out there. Them houses cost $700,000 to $1 million something out there too.
Yeah.
Now they switching it up because I can say, like, you can see the price going down because a lot of people moving to Smyrna, and it's Antioch, Smyrna, Murfreesboro, because it's a lot of us. Yeah, it's a lot of us in Murfreesboro right now because I stay in Murfreesboro now. It's a lot of us out there, but then now you can see some affordable apartments and stuff like that in Murfreesboro, but then you start looking back in Nashville, it's just like basically they jacking the price up so high in Nashville where it's like, okay, they finna come back to Nashville and move us all the way out there to Murfreesboro. It's like, okay, this is the big city.
Cause see what they doing, they pushing this way.
Yeah.
That's why you got like some of these certain apartments out here now, these new apartments, they high as hell. They pushing this way. My daughter's mother used to work for MDHA. And so they started with them projects over there by the stadium, tearing them down, we put up them little townhouses. Yeah. They knew they was gonna get a new stadium. They knew what they was gonna do to that area. So let's go ahead and get this part straightened out first. And they're gonna keep pushing south, keep on pushing. Cause at some point, this is the next closest thing to downtown.
Yeah.
It's only fucked up thing about here, it's a lot of fucking apartments. So to tell it is down, you got to disperse a lot of people. So they like, no, we just build more apartments and we just gonna raise the rent. And eventually, I remember these apartments out here was $400-500 for a 1-bedroom. They 15, 16.
I was to tell you before you left,
When they changed their lease.
Your rent was like $700.
That 2-bedroom townhouse
The house I was living in, rent was like $800.
$650.
Renting that same apartment right now when I go over there, my homeboy still up there. They want $1,500. It's like y'all ain't do no remodeling.
Nothing at all.
That's what I'm talking about.
$2,200 a month for it right now.
Crazy. You see?
I paid $650.
That's what I'm saying. Close to $700.
That's wild, bro.
$650. This was in 2000 what?
Seven,
2000.
yeah.
I'm telling you, hey, if anybody want to win in office,
It's
all they
insane.
need to say is they forcing
Yeah,
rent to
ain't
go back
nothing-
down.
Ain't nothing changed about that motherfucking
Nah,
town.
They
Yeah,
forcing
nothing.
rent to go. If we ain't got no type of receipt showing you ain't remodeled, that rent need to go back to what it was in the first
for
place.
sure.
You want to know why though? Because new management.
They got it's
New
All
management.
new management do it, dog, but all
They
new
got
management
people
do
coming
is
out here
change the
that they
sign
know
and paint
will
the
pay
outside
the
of the
rent.
building.
Because if I was living in California or New York for $1,700, I was getting a box.
Mm-hmm.
So to come out here and get me a living room,
Yeah.
an island, a kitchen,
Yeah.
and a bedroom and a bathroom,
Yeah.
all these are separate rooms for
Yeah.
For the-
$1,700.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm living
like
it up.
a kid. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that's how. And so they moved. They transitioned out of their apartment into buying a house.
And it's crazy just thinking about the where, because basically they are making to where Nashville has the same lifestyle as New York and LA. Because when you go out to those places and you talk to the people, or you even see the interviews and stuff where they talking to just working class people, to where they literally working 2 jobs just to cover their rent. And they ain't got nothing else to do throughout their life. Like, it's no lifestyle that they have. It's literally just
Look
straight work.
fashionable and work.
Look, probably not even look
I'm
fashionable.
saying because of the way they dress, they can see. You know, New York got this thrift store mentality where they think they fashion because they can dress crazy. So as long as I look semi-decent, I got me an apartment, I got my dog.
Big ass
I got
jeans,
my
big
dog.
ass jeans,
Yeah.
beat up hole in the shirt, and oh yeah, I look
They
good.
spend money on some cowboy boots.
Literally. So yeah, so they are making it because it's a lot of people in Nashville right now. They live in a damn good apartment, but they ain't got shit else to do but work.
That's true.
When I get off, I gotta go back in. All I can do is go to the crib and lay my head for 2 hours and get back up. All right, I gotta go
Right
back
now,
in to work.
What he paying here, if we was back in Chicago, we'd be in the hood. We'd be hearing gunshots and all day. You feel me? I'm no bullshit. Like I do. My homeboy live on Lakeshore Drive. He live right across from Country Club, 71st Street. He live on the top floor. When every morning you see the sunrise off the lake. We downtown talking. Lady, she's like, I just moved to Chicago. Like she commented like, I just moved to Chicago. I live on the 26th floor in the condo down there. He's like, oh shit, I live on the 30-something floor. She's like, well, for real? He's showing her view. She's like, wow, that's beautiful. But it's in the fucking hood. But in her eyes, she's like, you're beautiful. He's like, how much you pay for your rent? She like, 50-something, 5,600. She like, how much you pay? Nigga said $1,000. She's like, what? I was like, yeah. And I told her just like this. You can go down and pay your $1,000, but more than likely you ain't gonna make it home every day.
You ain't gonna come out early in the morning and get that go.
No, that ain't where you want it. It ain't. Right, man, I'm trying to tell you, like right now where my sister live at, and what she paying, she on a building, 2-flat building, nice. But when I say that area so goddamn treacherous, boy, like, so what I tell people, like, when people like buying these property, like right now, in your area, Memphis, says it's fucked up. Like right now, I can't think of I can't think, but literally, she first 48 always on her block. Simple as that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So the value over there, like the rent, the guy paying right there is $400. But if I walk from my grandma's house, I can literally be in downtown. I mean, my great aunt's house, I can be in downtown in 5 minutes. But it's fucked up over there.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, you see all that, it's just vacant. They just constantly tearing it down. So you look on some blocks, it'd be 2-3 houses on one block, and then all these vacant lots. But then a person that lived there, like I was saying, I didn't see the value. Like growing up in Chicago, they were selling lots in Chicago at one point in time for $1. Me and my homeboy, he trying to convince me, we teenagers, like, man, let's buy these lots. I'm literally saying to him, like, nigga,
They're doing that in Detroit.
I'm literally saying to him, like, nigga, why am I gonna buy this shit? I don't see, because you know, you seen how fucked up it is, so it's like, I don't see no value in it. So, but now, you look in 10 years later, that $1 now is $100,000. So, you know me, I didn't see the value.
They
because I'm in this
build a house
community.
on it, property on it.
I'm in this community, so I don't, like right now, like I said, we go to the most fucked up area in Memphis, and you right now, motherfucker, like, you can buy this house for $10, you're gonna be looking like, nigga,
I don't want this.
who want this shit? Who gonna live here? But somebody gonna live there, you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
I don't want it because, but then, 10 years later.
But that's what I think the black community need to learn is
Long term.
yeah, long term. But when you're not wealthy, it's hard to be able to. It's hard to be like, I'm gonna take this $10 and put it on something that I ain't gonna use. I'm gonna take this now $100 or $200. I'm gonna take this $200 and put it on something that I ain't gonna be able to touch in 20 years.
You ever seen Atlanta? You watch Atlanta? This episode on Atlanta where Earn needed some money. So he went to go sell a cell phone. Go to the pawn shop, he traded the cell phone for a samurai sword. So he dude tell him like, well, I get the samurai sword for something else. So he traded the samurai sword up from just $100 to dude getting some thousands to get a cane Corso. So he took the cane Corso to the dude. So dude like, you about to get paid. He like, no, not yet. He like, what do you mean not yet? He like, dude, gotta make the puppy. He's like, so you telling me I went around with you all day? I just told you I needed $100. He's like, I'm broke. I don't have time to invest. And when he said this shit, I was like, damn, that's what us as black people won't always feel because we don't, like you said,
we ain't got time
to put that money to the side when it's like the light bill do, the water bill do, my kids need. It's like, you feel me? Like it's like I tell people,
that little 100 or that little 200 that a lot of people be like, it's just $200. You can just put it down right here. But in reality, it's like, bruh, I don't know where I'm gonna get this extra 200 or this extra $100 from.
Or if I give it to you and something hit, then I'm gonna get it back.
You know what I'm saying? So wealth is crazy. It's crazy how something so small can really make you wealthy. Like you said, $1 light. I'm putting $1 down. It's like, damn, I don't even know where my meal come from tomorrow.
But you still not seeing the value in it too. Looking at it like, man, ain't no value. Who live over his crack?
That's because we don't educate ourselves on a lot of the things that are valuable
that could be valuable
or create value in the long run either. They teach their kids from this small up how to make money. We teach our kids, you know how to dance, you need to know how to rap, you know how to play football, you know how to play basketball, tell some jokes. We teach our kids to entertain.
We teach kids how to entertain. Yeah.
And if you look back on the history of us, we've been doing that since slavery. That's what we were in slavery. We get this big nigga over here and that big nigga over here and let them fight. And white boys, they gonna watch. So they watching a boxing match. We entertain. Oh, she can sing. Let her sing. And that's all that's what we push in our community for us to do because like we don't. It's like a I don't know if it's a hidden rule or some shit that don't nobody really know about or hear. But we don't motivate our kids to be doctors, lawyers, politicians.
I think we do.
We do now.
We do now, but I don't think it's the forefront. We still to this because even back when I was growing up, I know I'm younger than y'all, but even though a lot of people ended up saying it's like don't do that to a kid's dreams. Like, you know, a kid be like, man, I swore I was gonna grow up be a football player, basketball, you know what I'm saying, but something in sports. And then obviously it's always a parent or a guardian or something, or just anybody around that's a figure and tell you have a backup plan. Can you be a doctor, you know what I'm saying? Just go to school, get something together. Yeah, it's plenty. But that's what I'm saying. It's like in my generation, it's like have a backup plan. Yeah.
If we had social media, it probably would have changed.
But I didn't have social media my whole life though.
Yeah, but as you was growing up, you had different types of technology that we didn't have that led you towards knowing it's money over here, it's money over here, it's money over here.
Yeah.
See, we had, like when I grew up,
on the block.
Oh, then they're going to play basketball, then they're going to be a basketball star. Then you come back, that's all they talk to you about. They ain't with nobody in my motherfucking at my house telling me, you know, you can go ahead and be a lawyer, have a backup plan. Nigga, hit with that ball, go get good at it.
Go outside.
If you don't get good, and then when you go outside with the ball, I'm looking down the block like them niggas got some money though. I'm going down here with my ball. Then they kick that ball out of my hand like, hey, nigga, with his pack.
That's what I was gonna say. That's why you have so many black girls as RNs because they all had an auntie or somebody they seen that was always nice, had that nice car, nice something. What, auntie? How you? Oh, I'm just a nurse, baby. So they look, damn, it was all for real. So and us, like once again, like you said. Only role model, like I used to tell Mirror, the only role models I had was my homies. So whatever we got into, we all turned into the same thing. You feel me? So it's like that was how it rolled because it wasn't no older dudes because all the older dudes they was in the streets.
And the ones that wasn't in the streets, they didn't want to talk. They didn't talk to us.
No,
because they felt like I was fucking with them niggas. They stand away from them niggas.
I gotta go to work, nigga.
Yeah. But I was gonna ask you, like, with our last show, we was talking. What do you think about the climate in Nashville with the militia groups marching, the black, you know about how they came. They went down that march together. Dude put out a little Facebook post. Got a bunch of black men together.
No, I didn't know about basically getting people to come out. I mean,
Yeah, he put I think it was one of the little boys that got called a nigger. I think it was his father and some group of other men. They put the post out for everybody to meet up somewhere at a park, and then they put together a quick reactive plan to just go down there and be seen, be heard, and address the situation. And it was a peaceful. And like I was saying in an earlier show, it was peaceful. I commend the men for doing it. Every man that went down there and participated, stood up for the little boys and for all of us to a certain degree. But I was just wondering what you thought about it.
Obviously, like I said, I didn't know that they set all of that up, but actually being here and seeing what you was basically saying is consistency would definitely help. I definitely agree on that, but I just think in that aspect, consistency would change everything to do that. But I think our problem is if it wasn't one of those kids' parents, would that even happen?
Probably. I don't know.
I
wonder.
I really don't.
I wonder that myself.
You know what I'm saying? Because just being real, not saying a mother wouldn't do it, but if his father wasn't in his life, you know what I'm saying? Would that even been sparked off? Like somebody would have been like an uproar. I was like, bro, I need to represent my kid, like not go out there and show violence and show it's a different way to do things. Because basically he did that to show his son, I'm here for you. I support you. We gonna make sure ain't nobody gonna do nothing to you, but we don't have to go put our hands on nobody unless we have to. Because they didn't put their hands on you. They just offended you. Because I seen the video that went viral where, you know what I'm saying, little kid was basically like, if I was big enough, I'd beat the shit out of all y'all. I'll walk you down. But he know I'm not capable of doing that, and I'm gonna keep on pushing. But I just think it should have, like, if we can get to a level as people, as black people, to where when we see something like that, and I'm pointing at myself too, to where when we see something like that, we need to do something right there. All right, we need to go ahead and push it. Then it'll be,
and don't stop until something changes.
And don't and that's where how it be consistent, to where that's not my child, but I see my child in it. So I can go up, I can get up and be like, dang, that just happened. Where that happened? That happened in Nashville? Oh, okay, we gotta, you know what I'm saying? Whoever close to me, whoever know me, I just need you to stand down here for probably like 30 minutes to an hour. I just need an hour of your time just to show them that we are in Nashville, we are represented, we are here to respect our community. You policing us, but you letting these people walk around in our street and just show hate. But as soon as we come together, y'all making sure y'all got a whole line of patrol thinking we finna be violent. But y'all let them walk around and just do whatever y'all want to do.
But I told somebody the other day, I said, anytime that you're reactive to situations, you're going to always be considered the antagonist. Because if it wasn't no problem with the people that was doing it at first, the problem came after you reacted. And that's what's wrong with black people. We react to anything and everything, and we always fly off the handle. We don't plan shit out. And being reactive, I've been a reactive person all my life. It cost me 14 and a half years of my life in prison. So I've learned how to be, not to always react, but kind of to be preventive. If I'm moving in the front of it, I ain't got to worry about what's happening at the back.
So in that instance, what would you say to
I think
be
what
in front
they
of
did
that?
was good. But I think at that moment, I wouldn't have went to the white people and addressed them. I'm gonna address every fucking politician that got the same complexion as me. Because you supposed to be out here speaking for me. You asked for my vote to be in this position. You sit at this motherfucking in this room with these other folks and correspond and vote on things and supposed to be speaking out for me. But what none of y'all on the forefront of these men coming together. So my biggest problem is with them. My problem ain't even with the white boys. I don't have a problem with the white boys saying white power. I believe in black power. There's nothing
good
wrong with
too.
you believing in your race. Now what you said to the little boys, yeah. But I don't have a problem with nothing that you got to, nothing, hey, as long as it ain't directed towards me or us, do you. You got a right to do that. But my energy is gonna be directed at the motherfuckers that tell me, come out to the office. Vote numbers. We trying to make a difference. Nigga, what a difference is? I
Right.
put you there.
Right.
You won't even speak up for me when
Right.
some shit happen. You won't even speak up for some kids.
Right.
So, nah.
I mean, I agree with you when you say, you know what I'm saying, just about everything you said, like, but when you said the white power and black power, it's just the difference between the white and black power is black power, we not pushing hate. We still love all around in a sense.
Compassion.
White, you know what I'm saying, with the white power,
It depends on where you at.
but every time,
I can't say that.
every time I've seen somebody say white power, it's straight white
Let
blood.
me rephrase.
Has a visceral meaning to
Right,
it.
let me rephrase. I'm not saying white power or black power. I'm saying I believe there's nothing wrong with a race of people believing that they are superior.
Okay.
I believe black people are the most superior race on this earth. Nothing wrong with me believing that. Somebody white, somebody Jewish, somebody Asian, somebody Australian. They may have a different opinion.
But that lines up with self-love too, though. So that
Right.
makes sense.
I'm supposed to love my people more than I love anybody else. I'm supposed to love what I am. So I'm not mad at this white man for loving his race or feeling that they superior, whether they are or not. But at the end of the day, if you're not putting your, I don't think it's hate. I think it's just, everybody's been indoctrinated into believing because a person has a different belief than you, then I gotta hate you, or you hate me.
Okay.
That's the way America is built. I can't agree with you. I can't agree to disagree unless it bothers me or it bothers you. And it don't bother me that you like your race more than you like my race. Cool. I like my race more than I like yours. I like Puerto Ricans more than I like y'all. I like motherfucking everybody more than I like y'all. At the end of the day. But that's my preference.
Okay, now I'm
You
glad
see what I'm saying?
I'm glad I put that. Okay. So you cleared that completely up.
I'm not saying that you're supposed to stand over me or I'm supposed to stand over you. We're supposed to coexist together. But because this is what I am, I'm not gonna put myself as a lesser to you either.
Damn
I
right.
don't expect you to put yourself as a lesser to me
Right.
when you look in that mirror. So I'm not mad at what you do or what you stand for. I'm mad at what you done. Now what you done, I'm going by the way that the world is made or America is made. I'm supposed to, y'all keep telling me, put people in office, vote, do all this other bullshit. We gonna change this to make it benefit us and all that. But y'all ain't really doing that.
Right.
White men standing up for me more than y'all stand up for me.
Jeez.
And that's the fucked up part of it. I would rather go to a white man that's a politician, and I would expect more out of a white man in the forms of politics changes than I do my own. Because y'all, it seems like y'all doing this lying to me.
Yeah, it's all fucked up.
That's understandable though.
All fucked up. Judicial system, legislation, all that.
The United States government is fucked up. Ain't none of this shit built for us. Like I said before, we built it, but we built it for them to run.
Oh, okay, y'all.
Hey, once again, this is some part of how we are moving the show into different directions. We're having different interviews with different people. We're gonna bring people on to talk about different topics that we face. That the social injustices of America, the social injustices of where we live, different things going on social media, different things that just us as a whole, as a group of individuals and people that we have to tackle to overcome. Like I said before, our show is about us. It's about our truth, the shit we go through, the shit we see, the shit we feel, whether it's relationship, whether it's motherfucking sports, whether it's politics, it don't make no difference, it's us. And today, it was about Lil D. I Am Smurf TV, go support him. Man, get behind him. Just like we trying to get y'all more people behind us. All of us need to come together for a movement at the end of the day. It ain't got to be a black movement, it's got to be a movement. Because something is better than nothing. So, Lil D, if you want to say anything before we go ahead and close this out? Tell them where they can find you at, how they can get to you.
Like I said, at Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, shoot, just about everything. I am Smurf TV. It's the same name all across the board. Facebook too. You know what I'm saying? You can find me on there. Matter of fact, I'm pushing Facebook because I'm not getting no money on Instagram. A lot of people think I'm getting money on Instagram, but I'm not getting no money on Instagram. So Facebook, if you want to support me to where you laugh and you know I'm getting paid for it, go on Facebook for it. Instagram, I'm just having fun. Like either way, I just love comedy in general. So any type of support, I love you for that anyway, and regardless. So yeah.
And I got something to say. Twitter, y'all on that BS, man. I need to monetize my check. Gotta stop my money, fools.
Okay.
Monetization, see?
Yeah, man.
Hey, pay a brother. I don't want to say a nigga.
Get you a red cup.